Fever vs Sky. Caitlin Clark remains out with injury. Angel Reese's status uncertain. The Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky will once again face off on Sunday, but the contest will take place with significantly less star power on the floor than has usually been the case when the two squads meet. That's because Fever star Caitlin Clark is still out with a groin injury with no clear timetable set for her return. Meanwhile, Sky standout Angel Reese is listed as questionable for the game from Chicago due to a back issue. Fever to again face Sky without Caitlin Clark. The good news for the Fever is that the team has gotten used to playing without Clark. The game from the United Center will be Clark's fourth straight absence, but it is not her first time on the shelf this season. Indiana took on the Sky on June 7 when Clark was out of the lineup due to a quad strain and had no trouble dispatching of Chicago, winning by a score of 79-52. That was Clark's first injury stint of the season, and now Indiana has some practice without the star point guard at the helm. Or as Sophie Cunningham put it after the team's win over the Las Vegas Aces, if we have Caitlin, great, and we know how to play with her. If we don't have Caitlin, great. We know how to play without her, and I think that's just so important. Fortunately for Fever fans, Clark was seen on the practice floor Saturday, participating in a half-court shoot-around. Despite her remaining sidelined, seeing Clark on the mend at all is a welcome sight. On the other side, the Sky have struggled no matter who has been available. But Reese's absence was particularly felt as they were destroyed 95-57 by the Seattle Storm on Thursday. Regardless of whether Reese suits up, a matchup with the Sky is an opportunity for the Fever to pick up another victory in the win column. Indiana will look to move to 3-0 on the season against Chicago Sunday. Indiana Fever's new post causes a stir about Caitlin Clark ahead of Chicago Sky game. The Indiana Fever are headed to the Windy City ahead of their Sunday afternoon showdown against their biggest WNBA rivals, the Chicago Sky. On Saturday, the Fever took to Instagram to share some photos of the players boarding the team plane. Sophie Cunningham, Aliyah Boston, Lexi Hull and the rest of the squad looked comfortable in their respective travel outfits, complete with plane snacks ahead of their roughly hour-and-a-half flight to Chicago. Caitlin Clark's absence causes a stir. The fans, however, could not help but notice the absence of Caitlin Clark in the photos. While the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year usually takes center stage in Indiana's social media posts, the fact that she was nowhere to be found in this most recent one piqued the curiosity of the folks on Instagram. Hoping Clark will play a comment on Instagram read, "She's not ready, no need to rush her back. Groin injuries can take months," responded a user. Per reports, Clark has officially been ruled out for Sunday's marquee matchup. This does not come as a surprise considering Indiana's latest update on her re-aggravated groin. According to the team's previous official announcement, the 23-year-old has no timetable to return, which suggests that she will be forced to sit out for an extended period. It is also worth noting that Angel Reese has also been listed as questionable to play against the Fever. The former LSU star sat out Chicago's last game due to a back issue, and she could be sidelined again on Sunday against the Fever.